Oh, we bugging ahead of that. Hey, welcome to the show. It is me, your girl Laborly, aka Cat Lee, and you have now tuned in to Ambitiously the podcast. Listen, hopefully the sound is good. We waiting on Doc, but let me tell you a few things today. Okay, audio good, video good. I was just wondering that. Thank you, Doc, babe. Um, so so let's get this together real quick. Today is the tap in. Today is the day where we Doc and we sit down, we have a conversation about, you know, things that's in our bag, mostly about the culture. I like to think this is a cultural conversation that we have over here. And then as we move forward in the show, we come to what we like to call the final exam, where Professor Doc test our hip hop knowledge. I don't know if that's the best way to put it, but we're gonna put it that way. Wait, we tripping today. Yeah, all right, there we go. We back on point now. So anyway, a few things I need to say before we get started. You can join the conversation, call in, or text the numbers 443-780-5978, 443-780-5978. You can ask me to drop the link, but if you're not on your best behavior, I'm not going to drop it anyway. So just be prepared to be vetted before I even send you the link. And then if I do drop the link, know that only people that I set them the link for will be invited in. Okay. If you would like to contact us for any reason whatsoever, whether it be business, you have some gab you want to spread our way, and you want me to spread it to the world, because you know I will. Or you just want to say hi, contact at ambitiouslyent.com, contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, and every subscription, but more so the likes, because in that way I can address the fact that you are in the building if you're watching this live. And it lets them know that we are out here and we ain't going nowhere. Check out our website, www.ambitiouslyent.com, www.ambitiouslyent.com. Yeah, we see you, Doc Babes. Hold on. So we're not doing the commercial today. So I'm just going to say a few words, if I may, which is this. I play the commercial for the most part whenever I do this podcast. And I'm telling y'all need to get over there, get y'all some good smelling vibes up in your soul, some good music up in your soul. All of the music is original music as well. And yeah, get over there and do your thing. Use our 15% off discount by typing in ambitiously 15. And that's what I'm going to say about that. But now I am about to bring in Doc. So yeah, that's what's about to happen. Okay, let's get it. Hi, Doc, honey.
Hey Kat, what's up? How you doing?
I'm chilling. I'm chilling.
Chilling, I'm chilling, I'm chilling, I'm chilling.
Living life, taking each day one day at a time.
Living life to the fullest.
Trying to anyway.
Okay.
Trying to.
Well, look, are we okay?
Oh, we good. We good. I told you I get in those sets in them little spaces where it's a lot more about the thought process overall, everything else. So I've been in heavy thought lately. There's some
Okay.
things I want to accomplish, so I'm gonna get them.
Understood. Well, if things you want to accomplish, that means you set a goal, and all you need to do with the goal you set, make one step towards it, and you one step closer to accomplishing that goal. That's how that
That's
works.
it. That's it. So yeah, that's the plan. That's what I'm working on right now. But anyway, I would like to. Oh, I would like to get to the bag because we spend a lot of time. I'm not even doing a commercial today.
Okay. Right,
Um,
right to the business.
yeah, we on point today. Not even getting. I did say my piece about transcending sound. Y'all need to get over there. Order y'all smell goods. They have some amazing candles, amazing wax melts. Like, listen, it's a thing. It's a real vibe. Anyway, first one out the bag is a classic movie.
Okay.
I
Okay.
want to say most black people have seen this movie because it's a very dated movie.
You got to be careful when you say that because I run into some black people that ain't seen like Harlem Nights
Um,
and stuff. I be tripped out about that.
yeah, that's a little bit before Harlem Nights, though.
Oh,
This one is titled The Last Dragon.
oh okay, okay,
I said I want to say most black people have seen this movie. And if
yes,
you haven't seen the movie, then you might have seen Busta Rhymes' little parody part in there about who's the
yes, facts, facts, big facts, all that.
I'm gonna go first on this one because this is one of my favorites. I love this movie. I always did. I don't know why. Maybe because it was different for a black film a little bit.
Mm-hmm,
Um, it had its funny moments.
mm-hmm,
I can't curse early, but I'm gonna just say it had some moments in that movie where you want to muck some stuff up because it was
mm-hmm,
just some foul stuff going on. Mm, we not going to talk about how this man was running around looking for something because his sensei told him that it exists, but it didn't really exist. It existed within.
yes.
So let's just say at the fortune cookie factory, some things went down.
Okay.
Because don't play with me. That's basically what I'm gonna say about the fortune cookie incident at the fortune cookie. Well, they did play with him though, for real. Like, and that
Yes.
also is something else that I think played out in this movie. And if you peep, you have to really peep game and pay attention how other ethnic backgrounds often feel like they can play people of our color for the fool
Yeah.
in an instance. I mean, this like it's not something that you have to read too deep into, but it happened. And if you watch the film, you know it
Mm,
happened. You feel
true.
me? And I'll say this: when Leroy came to see them, he didn't come in
Mm-mm.
no malice. He didn't have no malice. He was just searching for their answers,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and
You're
they
right.
played with him. This is why I say that could be taken that way with that film. That portion, just that portion alone. We're not going
True.
to talk about how he had fam that was, they was fam of Asian descent. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? They was fam. That was a squad. You feel me? They squad up.
Gang, gang.
You feel me? Um, it gave you a lot how people in your family can think that you are perhaps the weirdo, but they just
True.
don't get you. You feel me?
Facts, facts. I agree with everything you're saying right now.
I stand on I'm that person, so I can relate. You feel me? And really, it's just you don't understand it because it's not something that you feel me,
Would do. Yeah.
would do, or something that you see as normal. But
Yeah.
what's normal anyway? So,
There you go.
so yeah, it was a lot that going there. He had to face his bully,
Mm-hmm.
um, that he ain't really had no beef with. The dude was just crazy.
Partially. Yeah. Yeah.
And then the
But
dude he really had beef with, it was behind the shorty. You feel me? And he
mm-hmm.
really wasn't trying to beef with him. He was just trying to get the girl and save the day. You feel me? But
Yeah.
he wanted to be a butthole because he wanted what he wanted, and that's corporate America for you. Even though he was a gangster in the streets, supposedly, I don't feel like you get chained up like that.
Supposedly.
Are you really a gangster? But it was a lot of different avenues to this movie, and I think that if you haven't watched it, you should probably go watch it again and then pay attention to the small, minute ass things that happens in this film.
That's where I would go if it's my chance to say anything.
Yeah, it is. I was done.
So I've seen this movie a lot of times, but I do recall the time between when I seen it when I was young compared to when I seen it when I was older.
Mm-hmm.
When I was young, it was just like the coolest movie. It was a kung fu movie, had black people in it. They had
Break dancing.
Yeah, breakdancing, all that stuff. It had everything.
Oh, my bad.
The movie was awesome to me.
It was.
I can name a bunch because I used to love kung fu movies too. So I can name a bunch of old kung fu movies that I remember. And this is prior to Wu-Tang existing. Sorry to say that, but it's really true.
I know what it is. I was there. Go ahead.
But that movie when I was younger was like, that was the shit.
Right.
But then when I watched it when I was slightly older, I'm like, oh, like you said, there's certain things that I caught.
Right.
But then in my reality of life, because I was in the military, I've been around other cultures. In other cultures, I don't know how to say this right. Other cultures, they do perceive Black people / Africans of a certain way. But there is a certain thing that they don't have the general thing of full maliciousness about anything they do. But it's funny because they think you're that way. But when you show you're not that way, they kind of like, huh.
Right.
The thing and I'm kind of doing a little scatterbrain thing. The thing that is very reminiscent of it is Rush Hour. Rush Hour with Jackie Chan. That movie does have the same kind of things about cultural
differences,
assumptions and things about people that they have. And it's funny because it involves Asian people and Black people. But nah. Show enough.
What I said is not to say that, like I said, I didn't say all because I just said his crew, he had people of Asian descent, and that was his family. They rolled out for that dude, even if they couldn't fight.
Yeah.
He done locked his homie in the cabinet because his homie think he get ready to go with him somewhere to do something. He know he not ready for that life, so he locked him in the cabinet with the weapons because he thought he was going somewhere. That was an Asian dude that he locked in the cabinet. He had family, you feel me? So
he was with the business though. He was like, "Hey, that's my brother. I'm rolling with him."
Yeah, that's not to say that all. And I know some cool family of the Asian descent, and I rocks with them heavy. So that's not to say that I said certain people. And those
that part is true.
Those three people in this particular movie and instance showed you an example of that. I can get over him. He don't know nobody. You feel me? You know what I mean? We already be slick. Let's put our little game plan together so we trick him and take whatever he got. You feel me?
And that's the one thing that's kind of funny because I've lived over in Asia basically, and it's the thing with Americans and us, and I'm not trying to make this too deep. We look at a lot of the stuff they do that's like, wow. But a lot of stuff they do is just because it's so rigid sometimes too. That's why they do the things compared to in America, our enjoyment of just anybody can almost be anybody you want. That's kind of the big difference. And in that movie, it had think about who's the bad guy. And I'm like,
well, I would say it's shown enough, but it was a deeper. Hold on, but because I wasn't finished, there was a deeper sense, and the bad guy was the dude who was trying to get his girl.
Yes.
That's the bad guy. So I never
But
misunderstood the plot of the movie. Matter of fact, if it comes on today, I'm watching it.
the
That's the
bad
only time
guy
I've seen the
used
movie.
but
So
the bad guy used somebody that was supposed to be the bad guy
the
to
bad
be
guy
the bad
used a
guy.
bunch of people that were supposed to be the bad guy. Because if you
Yeah.
remember that scene, he had all the bad guys of the area to fight Leroy. So he
It was
used
Leroy, yeah.
anybody he could use to be his pawn. But that's how it goes.
Yeah,
And
and
that's
you can
probably
overlay that
why
with real.
I would say they might have that visual, because that's what they want to show them of what we are. You feel me? It's deeper than
Yes,
what you think I'm
and
saying.
that's what I
I
said when I
didn't
watched
dive
this.
too deep into it because I try not to go too political, but it's way
Okay.
deeper
Yes, and
than what you
that's all
think
I'm
I'm
saying, man.
saying.
I'm just saying that when I watched the movie when I was older, I had a different view on it, and I was like, oh. But all right, just simply back to the movie. Show Enough was like a bigger than life character in the movie.
Yeah,
His little speeches. Am I the
yeah.
best? Am I the
Who
prettiest?
is
And
the prettiest? Show enough.
show
Am I
look,
not
think
the
of his name
baddest?
though. His
Yeah.
name is Show Enough. And then it's also the lady that was like a mix of black exploitation movies and also kung fu movies, which played perfectly, especially at that time. Because I think me and you, basically the same age, we was at the end of black exploitation stuff, but then
Right,
we was kind of at the middle of kung fu stuff, and that
right,
movie makes both of those things up just perfectly.
right.
And then just the character Bruce Leroy, I mean, the movie got that glow. You got that. Remember when
The
the sun came
soundtrack
on?
was I was going to say the soundtrack was everything. The wardrobe was on point, because when they got back down on that last scene and all white,
Mm-mm.
hunty, hunty, that I wanted to be a part of the scenery. Like, where's my all white?
Was my all white?
Yes,
Nah.
because they was
All
giving it
right.
up. They was in there dancing, getting down. The girls was in there like, oh, body rolling. I got this. I got this. It was clapping. It looked like the party. If you was going to have an all white party, that should be it.
That's how I go down the all white
Yeah.
party for real, for real.
Yeah. If you're going to have an all white
So
party, that should be what
this is
the
a thing
scenery
for
should
me.
look like.
This is the thing for me, and I'm curious to how you felt about it. The getting shot scene.
When he caught the bullet with his teeth.
But did you think like, oh no?
Yeah, I was hurt at first, like,
Okay,
oh.
cool. You felt the same way I did. I was just making sure.
Then when he opened his eyes and it was in his teeth,
Yeah. Hey,
it was climactic. It was climactic. Like, yeah, I was so. I don't know why. Like, it was real life, but I was pumped.
No,
Like,
when I was young, when I seen it, that's how I felt too. Like,
because I was hurt when he shot him.
Caught it. And then just like, yeah, it was.
I was hurt. I was.
All right, I'm just making sure. I look because I know some people that say like, man, look, they still rep it on the real side. Like that couldn't happen. I know it couldn't happen, but it's the movie that
It was just the joy that he shot him and he caught it with his teeth. That's like, we still happy that when he finally caught the fly that Mr. Miyagi told him to catch with the chopsticks. I got chopsticks right now, and
the funny thing is, I do not think his name was Mr. Miyagi. That's Karate Kid, but
no, that's what I'm talking about. That's the comparison.
Yes.
He was happy when after Leroy got shot, he caught the bullet with his teeth. Now I'm comparing that to Karate Kid when he finally flies.
When Daniel did the crane kick.
Mr. Miyagi was telling him what to do, and it took him a long time, but he finally caught it. He was pumped when he caught it. I was pumped when he caught it. So that's what I'm saying. Like, it's the same feeling, the same good feeling in my soul. You feel me? It felt good when I saw that. And I saw all the Karate Kids, although after I think I didn't want to see it after the second one. But yeah, so same feeling. I had the same joy in my heart. Like, yes, he caught that damn fly. Yes, he didn't kill him. That nigga caught it with his teeth. That's how I felt.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. So yes, The Last Dragon, Bruce Leroy, Show Enough, uh forget the girl name, but I do remember.
Wasn't that Vanity?
Was that her name?
It wasn't Apollonia. I think it was Vanity.
All I know is sometimes I was like, why did she just kind of listen? But
She did. She was hard headed a lot in this film. Like, girl. But you do have to have that damsel moment where the girl has to be saved. So that's why
but
she
that's
wasn't really listening.
but
But
that's also the trope of the movie, a trope of the movies at that time too. Which all right, cool, but no, hands down, if you are a person that has not seen The Last Dragon, I think I could say you should go see it. It may not stand up to like the crazy movies of today, but it is a good movie and is fun and enjoyable.
I'm sorry. My bad. I just had an epiphany. Plus, then I looked over here and then I got some little neon light going on right here.
Oh,
So
you got that glow. You got that
I
glow.
got that glow.
You got that glow.
I was in the zone for 2 seconds. Like, hold. And then I thought about something else, but I ain't going to do it right now. But yeah, I was,
Okay, that glow. So yeah,
I was
yeah. The
feeling it.
Last Dragon it
Mm-mm.
sits in the upper echelon of cinema that I think. No,
I think even if you watch it today, you'll still find some joy out of watching it. It was
yes,
just a
yes, of
classic.
course,
You
of course.
feel me? And for us at the time that we were coming out, that was a treat.
That movie
That
was the
was a
shit.
freaking treat.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh, that was a treat. Man. And then to see some black people kicking ass. Listen, it was a
yeah.
treat.
Look,
It was a
everybody was kung
freaking
fu
treat.
fighting.
All right, so next out the bag, I'm keeping up on time this evening. Next out the bag, we have a girl trio group.
Mm-hmm.
Some had their little opinions and they made little songs to counteract what they were saying. Some understood. They definitely, I would say, they promoted safe intimacy. And
Okay.
the name of this group is called TLC. Um, I was about to do my, but I was about to go into my what about your friends real quick. But yeah, yeah, TLC. Let's talk about the girls. You go first. You
All right.
know,
TLC is one of my favorite mixture of R&B and hip hop girl groups. I probably have a southern bias. I'll
right?
admit it. Um, I had their first tape, and actually, I remember that I had a tape fan mail.
Mm-hmm.
I had that too. I bought that. Funny, weird, because I think I was on CDs at the time, but I think I bought that as a cassette tape. But
Wow.
yeah, TLC, Left Eye, T-Bars, and Chili, the shit.
Mm-hmm.
They came out at the time, and it was the whole like AIDS thing was still kind of rampant and everything.
Right.
There's a whole nother look. I feel like you like what you call it, spilling the tea. There's a whole nother thing about that too, especially down south, because
Mm-hmm.
well, actually, I'll say this at least enough. So you know the CDC is in Atlanta, Georgia, right?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the weird stuff, and this is in high school, on our news, we used to get these weird reports like this county has the most AIDS rates. This
Right.
blah 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 has this, and this.
Right.
But then also the overlay was that this was, I don't think it was the same thing, but it was like the bubbling of all this weird down low shit that was going on. So all that used to be mixed together, and in school, that was, at least for us down here, that was like a thing.
Right.
Somebody would quickly, and men and women would call, oh, you gay, you a faggot, blah blah blah, all these hard things, and then let somebody get sick. It was almost, especially because technically we were still kids, we just
Right.
young high schoolers. That
Right.
bullying effect used to be way worse, but it was almost similar to when the whole recent stuff with the COVID-19 thing happened, when people don't do what they're supposed to do. But like somebody gets, hey, you coughed too many times, what you got? But on our no, it used to be the weirdest thing because on our news they would give the reports about this county has this level of AIDS infections and blah 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 blah, and it was
Right.
just super weird. So
It was like that here. It's still like that here. You feel me?
okay,
Like
okay,
they still get them stats about but now that we have the internet, it's a little bit crazier because now they get the stats not only for your state but the other states.
the other side,
You
yes,
feel me?
but it was
And it I think the down low part did play a big part, major part in most states. You feel me?
I know that
Y'all,
Georgia got
I would
labeled
say,
that shit heavy.
let me finish. I will say in Atlanta a little bit more so because
Got labeled heavy.
Atlanta has a very large community population, but at one point in time, wasn't nobody really coming out and saying that they was part of the community because they had to hide it because those were the times. So yeah, that was a thing everywhere though. Um, but back
And
to TLC, I will say they played their part on their
yeah,
safe
yeah.
intimacy promotion, and I like that about them. What I loved about them was one is they all girls, and like you said, you got a mixture of everything. You
Mm-hmm.
got one that could rap, then you had one with one level of singing and then another who sung in another tone, you feel me?
Yep.
And it was a mixture that what they would sing about the
Mm-hmm.
hood could relate to. The fashion of the time was
Cross colors
perfect.
heavy. Cross
You
colors
feel me?
heavy.
It was perfect. Like the colors was popping.
Yep.
They were fun. They were fun. I think that's what always attracted me to them more so than anything because they gave you that big fun energy, and
And
I love that about them. Like,
and
okay,
the one thing about that time is because they were fun, most girl groups weren't fun. Most girl groups
they
were either
weren't
extremely sexy
right.
or trying to fit closer to the like jagged. And I'm sorry, this is my down south bias for at least R&B. They try to
I
the
don't
girls try
think
to fit
we
more
do
into
that
that
over here.
jagged
But
edge
go ahead.
112 vibe, but
Uh-huh.
they were just girls having fun,
That's where the
talking
crazy,
about
sexy,
real
cool
stuff.
come in. You feel
Hmm?
me? That's where the
Crazy.
crazy, sexy, cool come in.
Exactly,
You feel
exactly.
me? And I'm not gonna do any side bias because I don't have a bias. I like what I like and I like their vibe. It was everything. And then on top of that, we're just gonna say if we're gonna do this that thing. Um Left Eye was from Philly. You feel me?
Really?
So it is what it is. That's why I was like, I don't know if
I
I
didn't. Look,
gotta
I'll
I
be
think
for. I
it's
did
just
not know
that
that.
they were just an iconic girl group of the time. They were freaking amazing. And they went globally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they were big, even though they weren't getting their money right the
Ooh,
way they
that was
wanted
the
it.
next thing I was gonna bring up.
They were big, but also what I say about that too is a lot of people don't understand. Like it's foul and it's fucked up now, and we angry about it now. But that's how all artists were getting it at the time. You feel
But
me?
yes, but that's the thing, and I kind of understand it. Like if you get because I understand when a record deal was like, oh, I got a record deal.
Right.
But then the people that's in charge of your record deal, and there's a part of me that like, if you look like me, why are you trying to jive me?
But once they get to that level, when you see what's going on right now, Diddy still, and you feel me? Once you
Yeah.
get to that level, they don't see this no more. They see I'm rich and I'm getting all the money and I'm gonna use who I could use to get to what I need to get to.
Okay. Okay. All
That's
right.
how they
Well,
think once they get
let's
to that level.
we good on time. Let's dive in individually for each of them if you don't mind.
What you mean? Oh, for the three girls?
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
I don't
So
mind.
T-Boz. I love T-Boz husky voice. T-Boz was my type of chick.
She gave you that cool.
Boom. T-Boz, she acted in Belly, one of my favorite movies.
Yeah. No,
Uh
oh, because people still telling me they don't remember, but they hadn't seen the unedited version, so I'm gonna leave it alone. But go ahead,
oh, you always bring it up. And
because
I think I seen it like
it
one
is
time,
good.
but I don't think I can well, I remember seeing it was just straight VHS. But T-Boz married Mac 10, West Coast rapper. That went crazy.
Had a
T-Boz,
beautiful daughter.
I don't even know. Well, I know they
Her and
had
Mac
kids.
10 had a beautiful daughter together.
Okay.
That's her only child.
T-Boz. Say what?
I said that's her only child.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I know T-Boz had sickle cell
Yeah.
medical condition that sometimes kept her off of shows and everything.
Mm-hmm.
But T-Boz is always the one that I would always be like, that's my girl.
Right.
Would you have anything to say about T-Boz?
Yeah, I decided that's where the cool come in because she always gave you that laid back, cool. Seemed like she could. I don't care what hood she from. She could fit in any hood type of girl. The fellas is definitely going to swoon on her because she was cute. You feel me? She gave you that definitely. She was definitely the girl that around the way that kicked it. You know what I mean? She could kick it with whoever, female or fellas. You feel me? That's the vibe she always gave me. I liked her for that because I could relate. You feel me?
All right. All right. So relate. Chili.
That was the girly girl.
You think so?
Yeah. Chili is very much, listen, even in her adulthood of today, or how she carried when it comes to these, she was always the girly girl of the group. She was
Chili and Usher situation.
Huh?
Chili and Usher situation.
I'm gonna take it further than that. Chili and Dallas, they had a turbulent relationship. You feel me?
Yeah, but that
was her first. That's who her son is about. You feel me?
Dallas
they had a crazy situation.
From what I know about that, he was one of those. If you
who Dallas Austin?
Yeah,
he who ain't one of those in this industry?
Well, no, but he was in the industry and one of those in the industry. So to me, it's always weird. And this is kind of a jump a little bit, but also if he's that and he's telling you this, but I'm always curious, like, why y'all fully believe that? And yes, it's kind of like what I'm saying about like the Dream and Diddy a little bit. Like, I know I can say I am this person and I can do this, but I don't think Chili relied on that, which is a good thing.
I don't think it ever started out that way. I think it happened when he got into the same thing that I think happened with Diddy and the Dream, the narcissism, the all of that comes with time. Like,
okay,
you feel me? I don't think you just come in that way. I don't think at all that Dallas came in any kind of way. You feel me? I think he came in naive and talented as fuck, but very naive, and learned a lot of shit while he was in the game. And their time together, they didn't break up because of him being whatever kind. They broke up because he was fucking cheating with other broads.
He was
cheating with other broads. He had another baby by a whole nother chick. That's what happened to them. I don't know about all that other, but that's documented. That's what happened. He said it, she said it. That's what happened.
Yeah.
With them two. But then she kept on, she had to keep dating because it's like, here's the thing. You break up with one person and you take a little bit of time off, but that don't mean you stop dating forever. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Or you do. Your decision completely. I'm not that person. I'm going to take a year or two off. I'm going to even start a movement. These niggas, I've done it. So, and had people a part of my movement too. For like before the last relationship I was in, I'm going to tell you this. The year before he and I got together, I was by myself for I was by myself for a whole 2 years, something like that, right? But and that year before the year we got together, I had a movement. I had females with me like, yeah, I don't want no boyfriend. You know what I mean? Like, we was in solidarity. And then I started really getting into him. And then it took me a year, and then finally we was together. So
they're like, you turn your back on us, girl.
No, they was right here. Nah, you did exactly what you were supposed to do, which was take some healing time for yourself. Because it ain't That movement was not about them. They just was understanding the message that I had behind it, which was I needed time to heal myself. And I take that very serious when I
And
be in between relationships because I
it
don't
was
do
there.
short-term relationships.
It
If
was
I'm in
there
a
for you.
relationship, I stay with a person for years. So I felt like she probably took some time to get her life together and heal a little bit. Then she hooked up with Usher, and that was a whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was a whole thing. And then I think after that Usher situation, she got a little weirded out, and so now she extra picky on a man and on a man department. You feel me?
Yeah.
And swaying away from the people of this color.
Well, there's a whole
And
thing I
that's
could
what
go
she
into
doing.
about certain.
She with a white man right now. That's
No,
what
what?
she's doing.
It, no harm, no foul. But there is a certain thing I notice about certain levels of the women that are at that level. I don't know. I don't know. I'm a black man. I'll be like, hey, what you mean? Like, but hey, if I can't do it, then
But I feel
what?
like the tables can be turned.
What you
We
mean?
could ask them same questions. A little bit more so about y'all than y'all can ask about us, right? Which is
Touche,
why
touche,
you
touche.
jumping over to the other side when all of these available, whatever. But we could say that more so about y'all than y'all could say that about us. It's just now, and these days, not me personally. I told y'all how I like mine, but
I get it. But all right.
I'm not revisiting
We'll
that
go to the.
conversation. I'm just saying I already told y'all how I like mine. I
All
can't
right,
do it.
we'll go to the
But
last.
but
Oh, but
I'll say this. I can't speak for why the male gender of our kind does that, which is Kanye said when he get on, you leave your ass for a white girl. He said that in the song. You
he
feel
did.
me?
He did. He did. He did. He did.
But then when it comes to us women, I'm gonna be honest with you, and I'm gonna be the most honest I could say about that. And this is I don't know if this is her case, but I could say it's probably a chance. You keep dating and you keep dating and you keep dating what is taught to us always as little girls is this is what you're supposed to go after because this is our kind. Be prideful in your kind, love your kind, respect your kind, put them on a pedestal, and you keep doing that and you keep doing that until, but they keep putting you below the pedestal in which you should be high, sitting high on the throne. You feel me? Then you go elsewhere, and I'm not just saying clear people. I'm talking about it could be of any descent,
I
and you
get it.
go find somebody of any nationality, and they treat you way better than what you was getting over there. Now everybody looking at you. It's okay when they do it though. It's okay.
Look, look. I get the sentiment. I get the angle and the argument.
So I think that's why she swayed because maybe she's getting better treatment over there.
And
You feel me?
no, in all my fairness, the majority of the women that I think there's only three that I always think in my head about. There is Eve. There is Serena. And is it Chili or is it
It's chilly now.
No, there's one more. There's another woman in my head. I can't remember who she is right now. But I always think about Eve and I always think about Serena.
And guess what? Eve and Serena both got men that treat them like royalty.
Look, if they're happy, let them be happy. All right,
They
last
like them,
one.
I love it. And then we got left out. Oh, I don't know if I got a favorite of group because I loved all three of them so much. But she gave me that spunk I needed, that little.
Yeah.
She gave you that. You feel me? She gave you that. She was different. And I loved her for her being so different, riding her own wave, being in her own lane, just doing what she needed to do for her. Her story broke my heart when she passed because it was certain ones that really, really touched me as far as these females is concerned. Her and Aaliyah, definitely tough spot in my heart. You feel me? It's like, oh, but she gave me the energy, like that extra. She brought the energy. You feel me? She brought that magnetic energy, like where you wanted to see her. You feel me? You wanted to see what she.
I'm gonna say
what
this.
you what she was going to do. You wanted to see her performance. You wanted to hear her rap. You feel me? You wanted all of that, and that was the crazy. You feel me?
Yeah. And look, and then this is look, and but you say everything else, I gotta say this. Dudes do love crazy women. It's exciting to us.
Look,
It,
Andre Rosin couldn't leave her ass alone. Even after she
I
burnt his
was,
house up,
I
he
was
was
about to go
still
down that story. I'm about
he
to
was
go down
still
that whole story.
no,
Yes.
fuck this. I'm saying this. Even after she burned his house down, he still was taking her to the rehab. He was still going to court with her. They remained friends even in the end.
Yeah.
They did. It's
But
crazy because she had a run with Tupac too, and she had a run with Suge. The industry, damn it, the damn industry. But yeah,
message. That's a
it's
no,
the
that's not it.
industry, man.
But
If
no,
you a
yeah.
girl in the industry, I'm gonna say this. It's easy for you to get tossed around. I'll say that. It is. Look at Michelle Like. She was with Dr. Dre, and then she married
That's
Suge.
a whole yes. You're right. You're right. But
It happens. It
I guess
happens.
I
It
look, and I
happens.
know.
When you're a female, it's very easy for you to get
But
tossed around.
then, and
Tell me why.
I'm not trying to make this
Why?
again.
Tell me this then.
What's up?
Why do this young lady have a case against Russell Simmons and Diddy? And I think she got something going on with Andre Harrell too.
But
You could get tossed around in this industry. It's no, I'm
hold
not
on. Let me.
debating that. I know what it is.
This is what I
If
was
you
saying in
don't
defense.
watch yourself and you don't carry yourself a certain kind of way, you could get tossed around in this industry.
And I guess that's the thing that I would say. Like, no, if you don't carry yourself that way, why would? Because either you just want to be around these people, but then if you want to be around them, what do you want to be around them for?
I'm gonna say this: the young lady who's suing all three of them people I just named, she is a very well educated young woman. In her intention, we've read the case. Her intention was to go into the industry and to work, and she was working. She is a lot of his songs we got because of her. It wasn't that she put herself in that situation. It's just that's how they carry it in the industry. Like that's just what
Then,
it is. If
then
you don't
they should be
put
fully held
yourself
accountable.
in it,
That's
like
not.
if you don't you and it's sad because you thinking I'm here to do my job, right? I'm here to do my job. I'm an A&R. I'm a director of A&Rs at this company. So my job is to make sure we put out these hits. I'm
Yeah.
thinking I'm doing that, but then I get put in a situation because now my boss is telling me we gotta sit down and go over some music because we got to pick some songs or whatever. I get in there with him and he push up on me. That's not putting myself in a situation where, you know what I'm saying? That's me thinking
No,
I'm
you
doing
were
my
right.
job.
You're right. That's not putting yourself in a situation that you were doing your job.
You feel me?
But at
So
the same
we don't
time,
know what all of
that
these
person needs to
situations,
be
but one
fully.
thing is for certain when it comes to this industry and being a female, you can get tossed around in this bitch. That's a for sure fact. Like, I'm
I
not
guess.
debating it with nobody. That's a for sure fact.
I
Ask
guess.
about it.
I
Huh.
guess what I'm trying to say is when you say talk, I think it's more like, wait, huh? But no, I'm like, no. When you say no, and when if fucked up shit happens, if you say no, then that's a completely different thing.
And then they will toss you to the next one.
So I feel, but all right.
It ain't easy being cheesy. It ain't easy being a female in the industry, but especially not that one. Trust me.
I don't doubt that.
Trust me. Trust me. But anyway, yeah, she dated Tupac at one point in time. Actually, her and Andre talk about that still to this day about the tension because she fucked with Tupac heavy, like heavy, but she also loved him too. So that was a thing, and then she hooked up with Suge. That was
All right.
well after the
Only
house burning down and all that stuff. Unfortunately for her, there's a lot of weirdness going on around her too, and it's so many places that you have to look.
slightly interesting weirdness connection is 702.
Uh-huh.
No, wait, was it 702 or black? No, 702. 702. Wait, is it
With Left Eye, it was black.
black? My bad. I said 702, but yeah, it's black.
Mm.
You can tell them girls looked it up to her because they basically replicated themselves after TLC, and then majority of them, the two of the three, replicated
Mm-hmm.
themselves after the left eye. Boom like an
In fact,
808.
one
Boom
of the
like an
young
808 is
one
still.
of the young ladies from Black is married to Ronnie DeVoe from New Edition.
I remember that. And
Hmm.
unfortunately, one of them
Passed away. She got hit by a car.
which
The
is
one that resembled more to Left Eye. She got hit by a car.
no, and I always think about that stuff. So yeah, that's kind of interesting and weird.
Yeah,
But yeah.
yeah,
Um, wait, I had a joke I wanted to get off to lighten the mood a little bit. Fuck, I can't remember my joke now.
but yeah, and I ain't gonna lie, Left Eye did a good job with them. They could have went a lot
They did
further.
though. They did.
Yeah, but the young lady who got hit by the car, she started suffering from mental illness.
Oh, okay. Are you talking about that? Yeah. No, well, I
Yeah,
was saying as in TLC, they did make it, but it goes to me back to the part of what you said, the damn industry,
yeah.
Pebbles,
With
fucking
TLC,
them
they did
over.
big things. They did humongous things. It's just the money was always going to be
But
the issue because they wasn't getting what they fully deserved. And then once that played a part and they had to try to fight for that part, then
mhm,
it's the divide. You know how the industry is. They come to conquer and divide. You feel me?
yeah, because if
And
you on the
so
one side that makes the money, you don't want
yeah.
to ever give anything back.
So then you got people in this person A, this person and this person A, this person and that person A, and now it's like chaotic. And I do remember at one point in time, Left Eye had got with this guy, which caused some conflict within the group too, because Left Eye wanted him to be her manager. So it was a whole thing. It
Well, that's
it was a
all.
whole
I think
thing.
one thing I think I did learn throughout watching or hearing about everything is being in the group. I think is going to be the most difficult thing, especially when certain people get more acclaim and shine than other people.
Than
And
other
and
people.
sometimes I don't think it's necessarily jealousy. Sometimes
Right.
I'm just thinking that like, well, I can't take care of my family the same way you can now.
Right.
And I think that becomes a part where sometimes somebody's going to make a knee-jerk decision or a bad decision, but not understanding that just because you did this, now
Mhm.
it's going to do this. Now the other person too is going to make the same thing you did, and now that's where the conflict starts at.
Right.
So,
Oh, it's an old saying, or it's a famous line from a movie where he said, "Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis." You feel me? So
5 heartbeats.
this is the type of things that you feel me is
Yeah,
nobody bigger than the group. Ain't nobody come to see you, Otis.
and
Um,
that's kind of the thing. If you think about it, is like the one thing I do understand and always know because I'm actually, and I don't know how much you think about this. The music and stuff that I hear now more days, I realize how much older I am than them. But I also realize that there's really no groups or anything for real anymore. But then the groups that came up, they were young when they got into this. So
right,
even if it was adults with lawyers doing all these things, they were happy to be there. And
right,
that happiness to be there is joyful, it's exciting. But
right,
then it's like, who did you have in your corner to say, hey, stop, wait, think
like,
about this,
and
all
that's a
these.
lot of times when it comes down to these artists. And what they'll do is they don't hire their own representation. They go with the representation that is given to them. So
But
now they really getting intertwined and getting tricked because now their representation is not really the representation of them, but the
mhm,
representation of the people who sent them to be the representation to them.
yeah,
This is how
yeah,
you get those situations where now they're in control of your estate. You
yep,
feel me? Britney Spears. You feel me? They send who they want
yeah.
to you to, and then you'll be because you're so excited. And that's one thing that I'm gonna say this as somebody who's had a little bit of history. And sometimes we get so excited about the position that now we're available to be in, but we're not
Yes.
looking at the business of the business.
Hmm.
We just excited like, oh my gosh, they want to sign me. I got this record deal. I got the, you
Facts.
know what I mean? I'm getting ready to make these music videos and be all fly, whatever, and not looking at, well, how much percentage am I getting? How many points do I get off of each, you feel me, album? Uh how much am I getting per stream? You feel me? Like these are not things that people look at because they're so excited and enamored by the idea that somebody wants to sign them, the idea that somebody wants to work with them, which is a position that they were never in the first place. So when it happens, Now they blinded, they jaded
Yeah.
by the
No.
things that they
If
supposed
you
to.
never had nothing that glittered and you get something that glitter, you happy that you got something
You
that
happy you
glows.
got it. You happy you got it. So I understand and I get it how they get in these positions. Am I happy that they're in these positions? No, but I understand it and I get it. You feel me? Like, because that's what happens. They get
Yeah.
excited, and like I said, when it comes down to the representation that is supposed to be your representation, they send you who they want to represent you because they
Of
know that
course.
that person, that agent, is going to
Still
play
has
ball with them.
exactly.
You feel
And
me?
and that's kind of the weird balance that I think where the part where we don't like the music fully the same way, but
Right.
there is a good thing because that gatekeeper is no longer there, but that gatekeeper no longer being there means everybody can come through now. So
Right.
it's a weird.
It oversaturates the infrastructure. But again, I said this yesterday, and I'm gonna say this again. Things have to happen in order for good things to happen. Like right now, I said this last night. I feel like there is a shift happening right now,
Mm-hmm,
even down to this Kendrick and Drake beef. That was a part
mm-hmm.
of the shift. God damn it. God MC is coming back with another album. It's a shift happening right now.
Hey,
Stop playing
you
with us.
big
It's a shift
purr.
happening. And I do think that Kendrick also played a part in that shift happening, a major part, because he made the old heads feel like, yeah, it's cool to be
Mhm.
a real rapper again. You feel me?
Yes, yes,
It's cool to be a lyricist again. You
yes.
feel me? He gave them that vibe. They like, I'm
Look,
inspired. I'm
I
about to
just
come out with
seen.
a damn album. I'm so
I think
inspired.
I think I
You,
just seen on my timeline Jada Kiss and somebody dropped a record. So
and that's what I love about them. Like Jada, I like Jada because Jada always in the mix. Styles, he always in the mix. Him
mm,
and Havoc was working on some shit. You know what I'm saying? But you
mhm.
don't hear about these things because it's so clouded by all the other fuck shit. You feel me? But I think the shift is happening, and we got to go through these changes every now and again. You feel me? But I feel like the shift is happening. We did have a few people that were sprinkled in and still was in there because I ain't gonna lie, that Griselda can't. I rocks with them heavy. So
Mhm.
yeah, but the shift is shifting because
Yeah.
now we got somebody from a whole nother coast who already was just a dope lyricist, in my opinion,
Hmm.
who opened some fucking eyes.
I always laugh. They always make the joke like, "Wait, you wanted to rap battle a nigga that just workouts and raps? That's all he does: work out and rap."
And that's what you chose to do. You
Look,
didn't learn from your other homeboy who know about, and he can actually rhyme by himself. But he understood that this is not my assignment. White flag, white flag. You didn't pay any attention to what your homie was over there doing. Like, nah, I don't think this is. And everybody made fun of J. Cole about
I
him,
didn't make fun of J. Cole. I just think uh,
but he made one of the
you should
greatest
have just.
decisions of his life. He knew what he was. It didn't sit well in his soul.
It probably didn't. No, he actually said that, didn't he? He said it
Yes,
didn't fit
that's
well
why
in
I
his
said
soul.
it. That's exactly what he said.
But that's the
It
thing.
didn't
It's
sit
like,
right in his soul. And if it don't sit right in your soul, that means you're not supposed to be doing it. So he waved his flag and niggas is like, oh, you a clown. You a clown. No, he's not. He's smart as shit because he knew what the fuck he was. I, he sat there. He really was like, I know this ninja.
hmm?
I know him very well. Is this something I really want to? No, I don't think so. I think I should chill out because I know him. And Drake also knew him, but Drake thought he could.
Confidence
Drake
kills.
thought he was Goliath.
Yeah, no, there's a term that I always say. I say confidence kills. If you been winning and you think you always gonna win, that's when you gonna fuck up. Confidence will kill.
And Drake thought he was Goliath. And
Yeah,
then Kendrick came and showed him how David get down.
exactly. They're not like us. But oh,
He said, oh, yeah, he came with his little slingshot, grabbed that rock real quick, real quick.
Oh, all
And
right.
he ain't even finished with him. He ain't even done with him. That's the crazy part. So, yeah, I do feel like it's a shift within this music culture that's happening. I like it. I like how it look. I thought everything about that battle right there was good for the culture, and I did not lie. I've been saying it.
Yes.
Now,
And
Little Petty Boots, I don't know. Again, we talked about this yesterday.
I'm
Little
laughing
Petty
because you
Boots,
start calling it
aka
what I call it.
Caligula,
And that too.
aka
Caligula boots.
Caligula. And apparently, the life that he living right now, I was not far off by giving him the AKA Caligula either. But
Hey.
I don't know what he's gonna do at this point. I just say, just enjoy being rich and chill out. That's what I'm gonna say about that.
But speaking of that, also on the interwebs, there is an angle that they're just saying that he should buy basically the masters of the samples that Kendrick used so he can't no longer play the song. But then the areas that I frequent with the internet rap stuff, they said, so you mean to tell me you want him to buy something just so he can't hear the song and that's a win? But
He's
these are
singing a
hip hop
song his
heads.
fucking self. So what does that do? He sung that song. It's him on camera. Now this time, ain't no AI to cite because y'all know sometimes I'll be like, I don't know. It could be. No, this
Digital.
dude
Dave
was
Chappelle,
on
digital.
camera singing the song himself. And even if he do that, that ain't gonna stop Kendrick from rapping. He just owned those songs.
Yeah, he's gonna get paid for every time he performs. But if you still look like a clown, you still look like a
And then you
clown.
went and did that because you thought you weren't going to hear it no more. He's still going. People still going to remember that moment. That's embedded in history. That's not going nowhere. Amazon made sure of it.
You said Amazon made sure of it.
They
Delivered to
streamed
your
it
door,
to
48 hours.
billions of people across the world. You got people of Asian descent walking in Asian countries. Talk about, let me hear you say OVO.
OVO.
Now step this way. Step. Yes, it's happening. It's happening. So you can't undo what has already been done.
Facts. You can't.
So you could
can't.
buy those. So whatever circle you could take this to them, message to them for me. You could do that, but you still look like a fucking idiot because it's already happened.
Yes. It's Stonehenge. It's standing there.
And then you still got to go to the people who would want to sell those samples.
That part too. Yeah.
And also say, and with the way America is working right now, who's to say that they want to sell him those samples?
Big facts. Big facts. The other thing, and I'll leave this with this conversation because how did we get here? I forget how we get here.
I don't know. We be going everywhere.
So the last one was, damn it, I forget now. My mind keeps slipping me. It was, I can't remember. At the end of the day. I remember now. Okay. It was the fact that somebody said, well, Drake need to do a Drake and Friends. I could still pop out and show. Who would he have?
Nobody.
Now you in a problem because if you stand next to him,
right,
you kind of become a target.
Right.
Quit burning bugs.
This the thing. Because it's deeper than just doing the do, right? Mm-hmm. You have to dissect everything that happened. Not only did this dude go back and forth with you on diss tracks and made
bar for bar,
way better diss tracks than you did, then he had a concert on June 19th, which is supposed to be our day, right? And at this concert on June 19th, he brought all of the black people, a lot of Hispanic people, and a lot of fucking white people. Cali, and they were chanting OVO. And they said, and it's probably a minor together in unison. Then not only that, let's take it a step further. Because see, I need people to dissect what just happened fucking here. Not only that, he had just about every West Coast rapper of today's time you could think of on that stage.
He did. No, he had underground West Coast rappers that I may have heard one song from them. I'm like, oh, I remember hearing.
See what I'm saying? So then let's take it a step further. A lot of these gentlemen that were on the stage do not get along. have not gotten along for many, many years, but they came together for that shit. Drake could never.
Yeah,
Drake could never.
and that's why he there's nothing he can come back from, because
And
if
then,
you can't go ahead.
and then he had Dr. Dre before he left the stage turn around and say, I see dead people. How do you come back? How? And that was the first time he did the same song. And then he did it 5 more times. And that was the mathematics within the song. Because he said, what was the mathematics? He said, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then he gave you, he was talking about that back-to-back shit. And then he told you he was going to get back to that. And he did get back to that when he performed Not Like Us 5 times.
Yes.
On that stage. And if you want to be technical, 6. But the 6th time he wasn't singing,
it was the crowd. It was the crowd. Tell me about it.
So I don't care what it is that nobody is trying to say. I said this yesterday. A lot of Drake fans is just not happy right now. They're not happy. They're not going to be happy.
Ears plugged.
But what I'm going to tell you is there's nothing that man could do. I don't care how much money he spend, where he spend it at, who he spend it with. It's nothing. They said that was his funeral. I agree.
The funniest thing.
And you had niggas dancing, basketball niggas dancing on your grave.
That is
your
wild.
own fellow Canadian was at this concert the weekend.
That was even worse. It's about which side you on?
The young lady that he spoke of, Bobby, I forgot her last name, the little vlog girl. She was at the video shoot in Compton. What more? What can he do?
Done. What you said yesterday, stick a fork in it?
Stick a fork in it. He's done.
There you go.
He's done. I would just, because my sister said he can't have, she don't know anybody that's probably going to take him serious in the acting world. Because I tried to offer that up as a alternative career at this point. But she said she don't see it. So I'm like, well, he just can be rich and work in the background of the music industry now.
And like, just go be a good dad. Pusha T already pushed you that way, so just go be a good dad. Push your
and
son.
Kendrick trying to push you a little bit more because he telling you go be a dad to them other kids too.
Look, go push your kids on a swing.
Yeah.
Go push the merry-go-round. Go push a stroller.
It's time for family bonding time.
Meet the Grams. Anyway.
All of them. Not just the one.
All of them.
All of them, not just the one that we know about because Pusha T made you talk about him. He thought he was slick because that was the only one that was outed. And that's because he had him with a porn star. So Pusha T, that was bait. You feel me? But them other ones, he cool off of. He ain't really had to say too much about. But now Kendrick is making you talk about them too. All of them. The collective. You should get it together. Huh?
I don't look. This is my what is it? When you make an address, public announcement. This is my public announcement.
Okay.
Petty Boots, you don't know me. I don't know you.
No, you started with Petty Boots. I wasn't ready. Go ahead.
But Petty Boots, you don't know me. I don't know you. I don't know if you have little people that live in a shoe. All I can say is what you should do: be a better dad than Nick Cannon.
Yeah, Caligula. Sorry. My bad.
You can catch my bars. I drop a little bit of bars in there.
You seen me over here being your hype woman.
Hey.
See how I threw that? Yeah, Caligula.
But okay. So
everybody like, why she keep calling him? Because Caligula, the translation is little boots. Okay. That's what Caligula's real name was. They call him Caligula, and he hated it because it translated to little boots. Because his mom used to dress him up like a little soldier and send him out there with the big troops, and he felt incompetent. And so,
what happened in real life?
What with Caligula?
He went out there with
His
Real.
mother used to dress him up in a little soldier's uniform, and Caligula means little boots, so he would have on little boots. But the name stuck with him throughout his life, and so people kept calling him Caligula. He did not like it though. He would kill you for it if he heard you say
Hey,
it.
look, hey, look. And sometimes you ain't gonna be able to kill everything. Petty
Nah,
boots.
they kill him.
Look, get a caffeine strip and wake up.
They kill
Look,
him.
be like
So
Kendrick, wake up.
I think the name Caligula is suiting for petty boots. Look at everything that we just had to discuss. They called him freaky ass nigga. He is 69 God.
Actually,
Hey,
I'm
hey,
slightly
hey,
offended
hey,
by that though, in a certain way, only
run for your
because
life, huh?
no, I said I'm slightly offended by that. If you're an adult doing consenting stuff with your whoever your partner is, a woman, that's fine. But
But once you put the predator part in there,
that makes it different. All right, cool. I'm rocking with you
so
on that.
hey, he is 69 God. He probably was trying to get them girls to do the 69. Listen, it's
No, it's a minor.
and guess what Caligula was? Hey, he is 69 God. Hey, run for your life. Caligula was sleeping with his sister for God's sakes.
That's the rest of that story.
It's a lot more to that story. Caligula was doing all. He was sleeping with the senators, the other senators. He made it
I don't know
mandatory that
all the
he had.
rest of that story, but all right.
Listen, he made it mandatory that when they got married, he slept with the bride before the groom slept with the bride. Listen,
Yeah, I don't really know I know Caligula, but I don't know the full thing. But yeah, look,
it's
look,
written.
Kendrick needs to change the rest of the lyric. It's not, "Are you my friend? Are we locked in?" It should be like, "Nigga, who is you?"
Nah, he said that because Drake said he. I just was watching. I remember watching after we finished this because Drake was saying something about when they first started beefing, and so that's where that tie in because it's like he don't want to fuck with him no more, whatever. And he like, nigga, I ain't really want to fuck with you anyway. Hey, 69. God. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? So it's the. I'm telling you, like, because I know the history between these two. You feel me? And how far back it goes. And then the things that Drake tried to say. And then that was the other thing that I missed from what I was going to say. And then we're going to get to these love notes. Everything Drake tried to say about Kendrick debunked at this concert. He brought up Kendrick's wife. She was at the show with the kids. He tried to talk about his relationships with his homies, the black hippies. They were there.
True. Big facts.
They were there. He tried to shout out YG all the time as if YG was going side
there.
otherwise, and he found out because that nigga was crip walking on the stage. Well, he was walking on the stage. He was on. Oh, YG was tearing it up on that goddamn stage.
Tear it up.
Your big homie that you always shout out and love on, and Brian and all that. Guess what? He was there. You feel me? So everything that you tried to use against Kendrick, you told Kendrick his own city didn't love him. I just watched a lady pinch him on his cheeks today, and he got so flattered and flustered and blushed. Cause she was like, ah. And he was like,
"Oh,
you feel me?"
The most subliminal thing, and this is my dude. E40 narrated, and E40 is the top echelon.
On top of that, I heard somebody say that. I heard somebody say, well, E40 wasn't there. Yes, the fuck he was.
He narrated. E40 narrated.
Absolutely narrated that whole thing. He was there.
And so that's the thing that you remember. Kendrick said, the Bay, man, be your last stop, nigga.
Right. And the Bay was in the building.
And E40 is one of mine.
And the Bay was in the building. I don't know if game could cover enough. If the game could cover enough for you to make it. And
the game could have been there, but I think the
game already said that the Drake is his homie. He wasn't going to be there.
And that's what I assumed. I assumed the game would play on Drake's side, though.
But what I'm saying on Drake's side is the game is not enough, my ninja.
Oh no. The game would
That
be
was
going
what I
against the
was
whole
saying.
West again.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. The
Nah,
game is not
the
enough. You
game
got
wouldn't
the
have
game.
been able to pull it off solo dolo. Because
No,
then one thing too is I think even the way Kendrick labeled it, I think down south folk would have been like, nah, we ain't in this. look, our grandmama and them live over there too. So
right. I got
our
peoples
cousins
out
moved over
there.
there.
Look, I got peoples out there. Nah,
Yeah, see,
I'm his friend, and I'm definitely locked in.
come on. Wait, wait. I'm his friend and I'm
And I'm
definitely
definitely locked in.
locked in. Look,
I'm his friend.
no, Friday,
I'm
Debo.
from Baltimore, and I'm his friend, and I'm definitely locked the fuck in. Huh.
That shit is funny. I'm his friend and I'm definitely locked in.
I'm locked in. I told y'all I chose my side, and I chose my side early, but I just proved that I was on the right side anyway. It was like I gotta choose between these two artists. If I gotta pick a side, I'm gonna go with the actual artist that I actually like, and that's Kendrick Lamar. I
I've been
know more
saying
Kendrick
myself.
Lamar songs than I know Drake songs, but that's just my own personal preference. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like what they like. I just always like. I thought my baby was gonna start walking when she was a baby. She was like one, and she was singing King Kunta, and she was saying, "Bitch, don't kill my vibe." And I was like, "But baby, your father from Harlem and your mother from Baltimore. How does that work out?"
Just don't kill my vibe.
But she was
Don't kill my
telling me.
vibe.
She was
Look,
in there in a
he from
little
her
pamper.
Toronto.
And I was like, "What vibe do you have? You don't even have a vibe yet." Talking about don't kill your vibe.
You ain't got a vibe yet.
You ain't even get to the age where you should even have a vibe. You like wine. What vibe? I am your vibe. I gotta pick you up. I'm still breastfeeding you. Like, what the
That's the
hell?
vibe. That's the vibe. That's the vibe. Look,
I'm
hands up,
still
come on.
breastfeeding your little ass. You in here shaking your little pissy pamper talking about don't kill my vibe. What? You don't got no vibe. Yeah, I was talking about you don't got no vibe. So
Really, if she was, you should not be talking to her if she was one like that. That's like more a
you
little bit older than the top.
little girl, shit, how? When they took my sonogram and they was telling me what gender she was, and the only way they could know is if her legs was up. I was in there like, little girl, close your legs. Yes, I've been talking to her like this for a long time. It works. Don't judge us. Wasn't no
Look,
goo goo gaga. That stopped at like 5-6 months. What do you want?
you said 5-6 months.
Yes. You want a bottle, then you need to find a better way to identify you telling me that that's what you want. It
Look, how
worked. She
you
came by
having
the
full
time she
blown
was one,
adult?
she was talking about bitch don't kill my vibe.
You giving
So
full blown adult conversations about what
I
would you like to
was,
drink?
and I
about
was. And she knew her anatomy very early on. Like I that's one thing I've always been good on is making sure that my baby's education is first. So when she was saying bitch don't kill her vibe, I was like, you don't have a motherfucking vibe. Not yet.
I don't even want to say. Look,
Listen, it
love
worked.
notes because I need to re
She
up.
she an honor roll student, so it worked. Let's get to these love notes right now.
All right, love notes. I'm ringing up, and then final exam time.
All right,
Go.
let's go. All right, so love notes. How did we come to this beautiful thing we like to call the love notes? I'm gonna tell you. I'm tell you right now. I used to call it love. Doc used to call it show notes. We used to go back and forth. It was a thing. Like, no, no. Finally, we came to a compromise, and now we just call it love notes. He also said that I had a stack of papers the size of a composition notebook. I did not. Just was a lot of cities and a lot of states and a lot of countries. I can then sit down, and now we've gone green. If you don't know, the love notes are a specific group of people. These are the people who come and download this podcast. So never get the numbers twisted on what you're watching. Know that people actually come and download this podcast and they show big, big love. And so for that, I'm forever grateful. And I will always show them love as long as I'm doing this podcast for that. So let's get into these love notes real quick. Big shout out to my peoples. I love y'all, man. Y'all are the greatest. Shout out to my top 6, the United States, the United Kingdom, India, China, Canada, and Belgium. Hi, baby, specifically Brussels. I love you so much. Thank you for downloading the show, being loyal and faithful to this podcast. You guys are amazing. Russia, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Germany, Mexico, Austria, Philippines, and Kenya. Hi, darlings. I love you. Hi. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain, Ireland, and Nepal. I love you all. I love you all so much. Thank you. Oh, you're so cute. Mauritius, Israel, Hong Kong, France, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, baby, Czech Republic, Portugal, and Morocco. Hi, boos. I love you too. Hi, I love you. Thanks. And last but not least, Ghana, Finland, Cameroon, and Lithuania. Hi, darlings. I appreciate you so much. Thanks for all of the love. You guys are extraordinary, man. You are extraordinary, and we do this. We do this because we love you. Hold on, let me get Doc back on the camera real quick. We do this because we love you, and it's fun. And it's fun. Hi, Doc, baby, back,
Back
back.
in the
All
thing.
right, hold on. I gotta do our little thing real quick because I feel like I'm serious about this right about now. It is now
About
time.
girl.
It is time. It is now time for the final exam. Yeah, Professor Doc in the building. Um, yeah, he in the building. Our final exam year this
Champ
year
is
is
in the building. The champ is in the building. Don't let her front on y'all. She knows she the champ. Look, flexing on.
Oh, my bad. Sorry. I'm not gonna flex too hard because we don't know what the night look like. But anyway, the final exam this year
I
is
gotta get one too.
1989. I'm humble. I know I don't win them all, but I'm still the champ. But the year this year is 1989. I don't know why I do this to myself because I put myself in these positions. I'm the one to be picking a year. Anyway, so we are about to get this exam started. Please pick up your number 2 pencils. Doc didn't say we could flip over the paper yet.
Not yet. This test, it's not time, but no cheating. Use your own answers. If it's an essay, no, there's no essay questions.
I was gonna say, damn, we got a whole essay question. Well, if I win, it's probably gonna be an essay afterwards, but whatever.
What do you want to see score first, or you just want to rock
You
into
can put the score on the screen so we can make everybody privy to what's going on around here. That's fine. That's cool.
With the
We
score
can
on
do
the
that.
screen,
All right,
I did get my point because if the audience doesn't guess and Kat doesn't win, then I get
Doc gets the point. Right.
Boom.
And I didn't guess that last one. It's horrible.
And the Jay Dilla came through, but
horrible. Sometimes I had a moments in life, I'd be like, what the hell was going on, man? All right, let's go.
Current score.
Jack done reached the double digits. He got 10.
Putting numbers on the board.
You better represent.
On the board.
Yeah. Myself, humbly, I have 24 points.
Talk about humbly.
Humbly, I have 24 points.
Not on the humble.
Our former co-host, it's 5, but it's still questionable. And then our audience members, 2 for the win. 2 for the win. But so that's where we at with the score right now. So we're gonna keep it moving. Let's see if you you might win this one. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening.
I got a good one. You picked the
no, that's why I just said I don't know what the hell I be doing to myself sometimes. Sometimes I just set my own self up.
So in full reference, and I want to say this because I thought about it when I was doing this. I was 10 years old this year.
So that means I was 10?
Basically. Well, yeah, well, the year, yes. Yeah. But I would have been, I'm a couple of months older.
All right, so you were just turning 10, and I was about to turn 10.
Yeah.
Okay. So, all right.
Number 1, and you know how I do. I got to angle it away and make sure you paying attention.
I know. And I'm probably going to be like, what the hell, Doc?
Number one.
All right, the rapper born in London, grew up in Queens, New York. Okay, I might, but I'm not going to go there yet. I'm not ready. I'm not ready.
So remember,
number 2? That's the first one. I'm gonna leave this up here until you get the second one up here. But I'm gonna say it again. I think I'm ready, but I'm not ready. The rapper born in London but grew up in Queens, New York. All right, I think I got this.
Keep in
Give me
mind,
number two.
the more you use, the less Harley
I
Quinns you
know, but
get.
I can't do this right now. So I'm just gonna, because I got a feeling I might get on the second one. So let's go.
Number two.
Less Harley Quinns, but I still get my point. Oh, sorry. Stone Cold Ramen released in 1989 on Delicious Vinyl and was later reissued through Rhino Records.
I knew at least one of them record labels.
I don't, but I want to guess anyway.
What, you guessing?
I want to, but I don't want to.
I need to know. Number three is loaded. Locked and ready to go. Straight your way with no delay.
I'm going to take this loss with Harley. I'm going to take my two Harley ones. Give me the third one.
All right, third one.
Because that one, I don't really pay attention to record labels back in 89. I paid attention to the rappers. Quincy Jones produced a track for the rapper debut album, but it wasn't a hit song. The hit song topped the U.S. Billboard 100 at number 7. U.S. Black Hot Singles Billboard number 9. Oh my gosh!
No, so one thing funny about this is when we're back in this time, it actually used to say black as in
that's
music.
the crazy part. Like, why? Y'all just
when you in the 2000s, remember it was what you said you didn't like when they said I forgot the word that they used, but if you go further back, they actually used to say black.
Yeah, no, what they did as you got in the 2000s and stuff, they would combine R&B with hip hop.
Yes, that's what it was. They combined
and
R&B and
I
hip hop.
always hated that because I'm like, it's two different genres. Why are you jumbling them up into? But they was just blatant hot black.
Yep.
Just so disrespectful.
So wait, this is 1, 2, 3.
All right, I'm gonna go with my guess. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But is it Slick Rick?
No, it is
not.
No,
I'm wrong. Who the hell? You know what? And somebody said, "All right, I'm gonna tell you. Hold that. Don't let me forget what the person said about England and the United States and hip hop music." But go ahead. All right, go ahead. Okay. So I got wrong.
I'm gonna say the answer to the end. You are basically eliminated, right?
Right. That's fine. Go ahead.
If the audience can guess, then they get one. But this is number 4.
All right. All right, we're number 4. All right, in 2008, the song was ranked number 47 on VH1's Greatest Songs of Hip Hop. See, I like that they didn't put black in there. Shit.
No, they just put hip hop.
That's why I like it, because they didn't try to just single us out as just black people. Like, this is black music. No, white people love hip hop too. Go ahead and give me number 5. Number 5. Like that right now. Number 5. Come on, let's go. Because I don't want to lose my train of thought real quick, because I do have something to say real quick. But it kind of holds to that, what this happened tonight. But go ahead. So number 5.
And I put it in the wrong place, but here you go, right here. Boom, boom.
Oh, you put it, okay. I was going to say, okay. All right, the rapper appeared as a contestant.
This was funny to me.
Weakest Link.
Because I remember this.
I don't remember this. Rap Stars Edition. Competed against Rev Run, DJ Quick, Jermaine Dupri, Da Brat, Be Real, Exhibit, and Nate Dogg. Oh, may he rest in peace. Rest in peace, Nate Dogg. I'm sorry, I love Nate Dogg. They went on to win the celebrity contest, beating Exhibit in the final round. I don't know. I would have never got this anyway, because I wasn't on TV heavy like that. I'm still not on TV. Like, I watch what I want to watch on YouTube or whatever.
I like game show. This is before YouTube though. YouTube.
I know, but even then, then that means I was outside. Like, I wasn't inside watching TV.
I was outside and inside, but
I was outside. Doc. I was outside. I'm trying to tell you, don't be lying about her lifestyle.
All
I was
right. Well,
outside.
you was really outside. I was outside when I wanted
I
to be
was.
outside. All right. So
I was.
good enough that you did, and I did this with intent and purpose. You did do it a guess that I assumed you was gonna do.
Right.
You did.
Go ahead.
So
So who was it? Because I don't want to lose this train of thought, and I will.
So the artist that we are talking about is Young MC.
Wow. First of all, I never knew he was born in England. And that brings me to the point that I wanted to bring. I never knew he was born in England. I never knew that. So I wouldn't have guessed this one anyway. Because I never knew that. But and now that I think, well, do sound very Quincy Jones-ish. But anyway,
you remember the song then? Because that was
yeah, I
going to
was
be your
saying
bonus
just
if
think
you
about
did,
the
yes.
song, and it did give me very Quincy Jones type of vibes. What I was going to say, so a gentleman said the other day that what he tried to say, and the man got mad when he said this about hip hop. Well, he said all musical waves come through England, right? Listen,
I have to make a face. I'm sorry.
I made, trust me, I was making, what the fuck do you mean? So the dude started with what's that new wave of music the young kids is making?
Drill
Music.
Which is
He said that started in London or in England. And then so the dude, like, so you saying R&B music started in England? He tried to say that too, and he like, no, I know you're not saying hip hop was born in England, and he's like,
hip hop out in the Bronx,
and he was like, no, nigga, that was born here in the Bronx. Like that's where it started out, and he was like, but we made it popular. Da 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 da. And I was like, it's no way. Yeah, it's no way. Yeah, he said this. I'm gonna find the clip and I'm gonna play it for y'all because I think I saved it because it made me mad. And I was like, how? Y'all wouldn't have none of this if it wasn't for I'm even gonna take it a step further. If it wasn't for slavery, you know why? Because those sounds came from that. Those sounds transitioned. Even when you got DJ Kool Herc and them in the Bronx, it still came from somewhere. They had slavery in Jamaica. They had slavery in the Caribbean. They had slavery here in the United States heavy. And all of those sounds that are put together now, didn't start in England. If you want to really go there, they started in Africa. But
big facts.
But then they carried these sounds in their heads and they brought them here to the United States and they turned them into other genres of music, including jazz.
Yes.
So it's no way it could have started like it got its wave, and it could never.
Like, I don't even want to see this clip at all because I'm like,
it made me mad. It made me so mad. So I'm glad that's why I wanted to bring that up. When that first part, the number one clue for the day, when it said he was born in London, I'm like, now that's in my head again because how dare you? Now you just disrespectful. But this is a black man who said this. He just was from over there. You dig? But and he's talking to an American about. It was crazy. It was wild.
No go. Look, don't pass go. You don't collect your $200. Go back over the pond. Eat your crisps and crumpets. And I'm sorry, no.
What?
Look, I'll give y'all.
I might give y'all a drill because I don't really.
No, but even with that, no, even with that, if you say the drill, there's two different types of drill, by the way.
3.
And keep in mind, I'm a person that I still listen to young folk hip hop. Drill was on that side of the pond. It's the way you make the beat. The drill over here in America, that Midwest drill, that's the way they talking about stuff. It does get messed up, but it's two different things.
And then New York came with their little wave of drill.
Right after that, New York has their version of drill.
And it's not the same as what you get in the shop. You feel me? It's different.
Exactly.
So if you want to take that, you could have that, I guess. I'm not really too excited about.
But even with that anyway.
What you're not going to do is take the whole culture of hip hop and claim it as.
Hell no.
No, you're not going to do is take the whole genre of R&B and try to claim it as. What you're not going to do is take anything jazz and claim it as. All of that was here.
Look, I'm gonna use this example because this is a real life. Well, I'm gonna take a long story. I've actually talked to somebody that is from the UK, a black person, more than likely from Caribbean descent, that moved over there instead of moving over here.
I usually go.
So,
yeah.
But I had a whole discussion about how authentic is Floetry. Think about what I'm saying, and this I don't even deal with R&B the same way. This is about Floetry.
But their style is really neo soul, which would start where?
Thank you.
Here.
But no, to me it was simple. I'm like, they don't sing in the accent that they are normally speaking when they regularly speak. They sing in the accent of Black Americans singing soul music, rhythm and blues. Right. But well, no, they do authentic.
No, they do neo soul, and if that's the thing that they do, then no, it's not authentic, because how many neo soul artists did we have before them?
Thousands, and some of them would never get heard. Some of them made songs that people just know locally, and this is before the internet, so that's how I see it.
I'm gonna take it a step further. When they was coming up with that album, guess where they was at? Philly.
Connected to who?
The Roots. Connected to any neo soul artist that came up out of Philly. Boom. Jill Scott. Fucking
Music Soul Child.
Soul Child. Exactly. But, so I'm not going to give them that either. They not authentic. They are what they were of the genre that they were in.
This is the weird divide I kind of understand, though, is like, because, and it's kind of like us too, though.
And I love Floetry, but go ahead.
Well, I do too. But when we're over here, it's like we don't, but I can show proof of like when it existed compared to like, wait, so Floetry is authentic soul music? You're telling me, and I can name old ass shit that I don't even really listen to. This is the music I grew up. Look, Sunday morning clean up. Oh no, not Sunday morning. Saturday morning clean up. Sunday morning go to church. But
they went to where Teddy Pendergrass is from. That nigga was telling you to turn him off. He was telling you. I got my own little backstory behind that, but I don't think I should tell it on this podcast. But no. They want to work with Michael Jackson and others. How? There was some influence of our kind on those girls. They came here. They didn't go back to England to release their first album. They released their first album here in the United States so they could get on the United States charts, because those are the charts that matter when it comes to R&B music. Yeah. They're the charts that matter. They wanted to be on the They wanted to be on the U.S. Billboard charts.
The only thing I said, and this is me being petty, I'm like, I will give you Craig David. That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
Remember that song?
Yeah. Yeah.
No. Oh, actually, I should have said Return of the Mac Guy, but he actually sings in his natural voice.
No, you could keep that motherfucker, because I hate that goddamn song so much. Really? I deplore that song, and maybe it's because I heard it so much in my household. My mother, that was her jam. I deplore that song.
Oh damn!
Like with a passion. With a passion.
Interesting. You're the first person I met that's black that don't like that song. That song is G, but all right.
I'm telling you, I deplore that fucking song. I hate that song with a passion. I despise that song. There's one song I will never, ever in my life, ever be like, oh, that's my... Nope, you'll never hear Cat say that. I hate that song. So you could keep him. Yeah. Yeah, you sure can. You can keep him right on where he at. Mm-hmm. But anyway, I'm sorry.
That is funny. I
hate that.
I do. I learned something extremely interesting that was extremely different about you.
I hate that song. I've always hated it. I've hated it since I was a younger girl. I hate that song. That's one of my most despised songs ever in life. Oh, I missed this one. Doc said we worldwide don't kill any vibes. Though JoJo said, bitch, don't kill her vibe. And I'm telling her she ain't had no damn vibes. Um,
You ain't even know it.
fuck you talking about? Don't kill your vibe, girl. What vibe? All right. Join. Anytime we do the show, you can join the conversation. The number's always on the screen. You can ask me to drop a link. I might, probably not though, because some of y'all weirdos, and I just don't have the time to deal with your weirdo activities and
Don't
behavior.
step this way. Don't step this way.
Right? Don't stop this way, and don't be a diddler. Okay? Or don't be a Cuban Junior. Just don't
No.
be none of them.
What's his name? Are we still
Uh,
working on it? What's
Yeah,
his
we
name?
still working. I like the last one you came out with though. It just got we gotta keep saying it so okay. You know what I mean? It
Man.
gotta roll off our tongue. I don't even like saying that when it comes to
Yeah.
him. Wait a
It's something
minute.
weird, right?
Never mind. So it properly sounds correctly when we say it because I don't want to say that either. That was a bit much. If
Unwitting.
you want to contact us for any reason, contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. No, we cannot say that with him. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, and every subscription. No, I had to
You
correct
said
myself.
it. I didn't
No,
say
no,
shit.
no. I don't take requests. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't take requests. One is the music videos that I play on this podcast. I have full permission to play, and so they the only ones that I play. My DJ, I'm not gonna keep going to him with singular requests because then if I do it for one, then I have to do it for all, and that's a lot to ask for him because that man puts our mix together every week faithfully with no problem. So no, we don't take no requests. Shout out to Rude Casey. Stop playing with him. Um, join the coffee community so we can have very enlightening, sometimes titillating conversations, and I can cuss all the time. Just join, just join the coffee community. I want to have these conversations with you, and I'm tired of people censoring me. Okay, tired of the censorship. I don't want to be censored. Check out our website, www.ambitiouslyent.com, www.ambitiouslyent.com. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Big shout out to our DJ Ruth Casey. We just shouted him out a second ago. I got to work on his page this weekend. But we're gonna shout him out again. Like I said, he holds it down for this podcast. He holds it down for this podcast. We got a nice, lovely
We
sign for him.
live.
We live. So yeah, big shout out to Ruth Casey though. My favorite DJ on the whole in the whole wide world. Let us know how you feel about these mixes too. On Friday, he's usually on here, so you can tell him yourself. I don't have to relay the message. You can say it to him, honey. How about that? Say it to his face. You want to donate to the show? Ambitiously ENT, $ ambitiously ENT, capital A, by the way. Yeah, it's on the screen the whole time. I don't even feel like I should have to say that no more. It's right there. You just see it. Why I gotta keep saying it? Shoot. Just cha-ching and let it be that. Top flight, catch the vibes. Soul is soul. Mama, say mama sama makusa. Listen, say mama sama makusa. You gotta do it right. You gotta do it right. So there's a few things I gotta say before we get up out of here. Mind your business. Mind your business except for on Medium Mondays. We told people business today, Doc. We see it's not intentional. It's not, but tomorrow night it will be. Trust and believe. Oh, it's very intentional tomorrow night. I'm telling your business intentionally. You shouldn't have a court case. Piece of shit. Anyway, so yeah, tomorrow night, yes, it's intentional, but tonight on this tap in, it wasn't supposed to be intentional. Mondays is always intentional as well. But other than that, mind your business. It's a safe way to live your life. Come over here. Let me tell you other people's business. And then that way you can assume deniability. How about that? I'm helping you out. Staying in no. Love your babies. Hug your babies. Tell your babies that they are the GOAT, the greatest of all time. They are. Man, it's your job as a parent to encourage them to be great, and so encourage them. If they want to work for NASA, tell them to be the best astronaut, engineer, receptionist, janitor, secretary, whatever the hell else they do over at NASA is space. Let them discover all kinds of new planets and stuff. I don't know. If they want to work for NASCAR, tell them to do the best NASCAR driver, pit boss, pit crew member, commentator, engineer, because I know they got those too over there at NASA. All I know is they got a need for speed, and at one point in time, they love muscle cars. And I've been really on my muscle car kick lately. I'm just telling y'all, just telling y'all. I love good. Oh, I love a good muscle car. But yeah, whatever it is that they want to do, tell them to be the best at it, and remind them always that they're the GOAT. Always. Um, and that's that. Stay in your lane. Listen, I'm working on her though. I am. I really am. I just meditate. I be like, Mama say, Mama say, Mama side. But when you jump in my lane, you definitely getting her. Why would you want her? Leave her where the hell she is at. She's not bothering nobody. Leave her over there. Don't call her out. Leave her where she at. I'm in a peaceful state of being right now, and I like it here. Let me be here. Let her be here. She's nice, sweet, kind, and cuddly, and all that good stuff. Or at least her, hey, you big purr bitches. You big purr. But don't bring that other one out because she is not the nicest of the nicest. I'm working on her, Lord, though. I am. I'm working on her. But yeah, just leave her where she at. And what usually happens when you jump into somebody else's lane is a collision. Who needs that? I don't need that for me. I don't need that for you. I don't need that for we. Who the fuck needs that? Nobody. So just stay in your lane. Which segues to the next point. Because if you're in my lane, you definitely not picking and choosing your battles wisely, and you better take some tips from J. Cole. Fucking with me. Wave that white flag. Get the fuck out of here. Um, Pick and choose your battles wisely. Every battle is not a battle to be fought. Okay, it's just not. Uh, it's just not. And Mob Deep told y'all that there's a war going on outside and that no man is safe from it. They said some other things too, but I'm not going to them today. But they just very intelligent men for the time. They were, and you should listen to them. Worry about the war, fuck the battles. Okay, the war is the main important thing. I'm worried about the war. You should too. Be who you are. Be authentic to you. Don't let nobody tell you what you're supposed to be, what they think you're supposed to be, how you're supposed to talk, how you're supposed to walk, how you're supposed to dress. None of that. Because guess what? You'll do that. You'll listen to them, but you're not gonna be happy. But guess what? You will be happy doing. Being yourself. Being yourself. Now they might not be happy about you being yourself, but you'll be happy about it. And that's the main important part. Right, Lizzo? She not here to say right, but if she was, she'd say right. Like, right. Right. That's what you got to do. Be who you are. Can't be nobody else. You come in this world by yourself. You're leaving by yourself, even if you are a twin. And that's that. Doc,
Okay.
if Lizzo was in here, she'd say right. Don't be like,
I'll know what she would say.
she would agree with me right now. She'd be like, right. I don't know what kind of girl power we have going on in here together, but it'll be a movement.
Look, I still have not seen all the details of her case.
I don't even know where she is right now. This is the crazy part. She used to be so active on social media. She has disappeared. Let me find out she doing the Diddy too. I'm just saying. I haven't heard anything about her lately. So who knows what's going on with her. But what I want to say to you is thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me all the time. I greatly appreciate it. This is always fun. And look, trying to stick to time.
I don't know what we be doing around here. I don't know. But it was fun. It was fun.
I love it. I enjoy it.
Hell, it's always a good time. We just be in here wilding out sometimes. I don't know. But and we still ain't figured out Cuba Full, AKA yet. We got to figure that part out.
No, it was Up to No Good, I think. I think I was hitting with Up to No Good Junior.
Up to No Good Junior. I think we should. I'm gonna write that down so I can remember it. I'm gonna just
the Cuba part throws me off because Cuba is actually a country that really tried to rep for Black people, let alone Black Latinos.
Right.
Everybody else shut them down. So I don't want to put the Cuba part in it. But
so look, Up to No Good. Oh wait, dang!
Junior. I like Up to No Good Junior.
Up to No Good Junior.
You know why too? Ooh, because
What?
it also unfortunately makes me think of Players Club Junior.
Junior. Okay.
Up to
Okay.
no
Okay.
good.
Up to no good, Junior.
I don't know. I'm just thinking.
Yeah, I like that one. We might, cause and it's not as up to no good, Junior.
It's a movie reference, and I'm not big on the
Yeah,
movie references, but
but it flows.
up
Up
to
to
no
no
good,
good,
Junior.
Junior. It flows.
Look, if you look,
I
you
had to
saying
take
petty
the other
boots
thing that I
and
said off the
Caligula.
table.
So.
Listen, I had to take the other thing off the table because it don't sound right in adding that in the equation with his name, which
Oh,
was
what you said? Yeah,
yeah.
no,
I
that
had
was left field. Huh?
and no, no, no,
Look,
no. But anyway, as usual, sir, I appreciate you so much. Listen, I had to no Diddy.
no diddy.
No Diddy.
Wait, I don't know if Gucci Man got a son that's popping down south called but basically he's saying no diddy. You ain't
I
heard
gotta
it?
go find this song. I'm about to go find this song right
All right,
now.
let me know how I need to send it to you. It has the whole video and everything. But
All
Gucci
right,
is one of the
send it to
no, but
me.
Gucci say Gucci ass nigga shit. You ain't never killed
Send
nobody.
it to me
But
via email. I want to see this.
okay, I'll send it. I got
I,
you. I
I
got you.
need I need this tonight. I need to
Nah,
see this
but Gucci
tonight.
is being a southern nigga that kill people. Gucci for real, and it's the whole song's like no Diddy, no Diddy. I don't give a fuck what you say,
Okay.
nigga, no Diddy. No,
Okay.
Gucci's being Gucci.
I'm checking this out as soon as you send it to me.
All right, I got you.
But anyway, we gotta get up out of here, y'all.
Yes.
As usual, it's always fun. Tune in tomorrow night because we got some more cases to go through and some more. Maybe we'll find some new vocabulary words and we'll go back to the old
These
one.
are never happy vocabulary words. They're just scary vocabulary words.
I know, but they part of what we're going through, so we're gonna get to our vocabulary. I'll remind you what they are tomorrow. And with
I
that
know what they
being
are because
said,
they always bad words. They're not bad words like cursing. They're just bad words.
such a sinister, depraved.
Mm-hmm.
We'll fill you in tomorrow.
Wait,
We
this is
gotta
the
get
third
up
one.
out of here, y'all.
All right.
Good night.